News broke before the It Ends With Us scandal that was revealed on Saturday, so I didn't get a chance to make a video about it, but Dakota Johnson and Josh Hartnett are now joining the Verity adaptation. If you go in my adaptation playlist below, you guys can see I'm pretty locked in, only because this is the only Colleen Hoover book that I have read and liked. I think Verity is fun. I had a good time. Like, is it amazing? No. But is it fun? Yes. This is interesting to me because originally when Anne Hathaway joined it a couple of weeks ago, everyone was saying, why is Anne Hathaway doing like an Amazon straight to streaming adaptation? I looked it up on Variety and it looks like this is getting a theatrical release, and like obviously the budget is giving. They have Anne Hathaway playing Verity the wife, they have Dakota Johnson playing Lowen, they have Josh Hartnett playing the husband, and I think this movie is doing something interesting. In my Instagram stories, I jokingly called it the movie event of the year because I think I like all three of these actors. They're all doing something interesting and it's coming at a pivotal moment for each of their careers. Anne Hathaway has spent the last couple of years rebranding herself after her like internet hate campaign. She came back. She was cool. She was fun. She's giving, like, everyone is in love with her again. She's doing the Princess Diaries 3. She did the Harry Styles fanfiction movie last year, which was kind of well received. But like, everyone is in a good place with Anne Hathaway again. And this is going to be something interesting where she gets to play a villain on like a much larger scale. I know that she did Eileen, the adaptation of the Otessa Moshfegh novel, which I never talked about on here. She was really, really good in that, but like I feel like no one saw it. So again, this is kind of like all eyes on Anne Hathaway moment. Dakota Johnson is recovering from the Madam Web fiasco, right? It was like the worst received of all the Sony movies, and then Craven came out and that was the worst received of all the Sony movies. She's having a weird PR moment where during the promotion of Madam Web, it was very clear that she like didn't want to be there. She didn't care about the movie. She was openly disdainful of the process. She said that she didn't like acting in front of the CGI. She like didn't care what happened to the movie, and she like prayed that there wasn't a sequel. And you guys can Google, this is not me starting a hate campaign. I actually love Dakota Johnson. I think she is very compelling and like very compelling on screen. I do think there is something very interesting about her, and that's why directors sort of love her. Josh Hartnett is coming off of Trap, which was not good, but was very fun and very campy. So he's, again, having this like comeback moment where he was in Oppenheimer. He was great in that for like 20 seconds. And then he was in Trap where he played the main guy, the like villain of the movie. But like he was really, really good. I think this has potential to be either really campy and fun or like really messy. The erotic thriller is definitely coming back in some way, right? Baby Girl is coming out tomorrow. We have a couple of these movies that are like a little bit spicy, a little bit dark, a little bit dangerous. And like, we need more mid-budget movies in theaters. I think ultimately I will definitely be seated because I care about cinema and I want to see more movies that aren't, you know, $700 million blockbusters. Like, I just want to see a love triangle. And like, I read the book, so I won't spoil it for you guys, but like, this is messy and I want to see it like live out its glory on screen.